phenomenal, so I hope he speaks to that a little bit as well. But I want everybody to give a nice, warm American welcome to our leading income earner, Simone Brookes.
Thank you, Michael. Thank you for everybody. Hello, America. Simone Brookes, I've got 3 objectives this afternoon. Number 1, I'd like to entertain you. Number 2, I'd like to hopefully inspire you. Number 3, I want to give you value for money. I want everybody to walk out of this room thinking I have a game plan. Okay? Because if that's not the case, I haven't done my job. If that's not the case, we've wasted our time. Now, before, as I said before, I lived by 2 philosophies. Number 1, never at my age. Number 2, I don't want to grow up. I think, in my opinion, is we're on this planet not for a long time, but definitely for a good time. Who agrees? So we've got to have some fun. And the thing is, I abuse the word fun. But to set the mode, what I want to do is I want to tell you my background. I want to explain to you where I've been and where I've come from and where I am. I've been involved in the industry. Before I go any further, hands up who's heard me speak before. Hands up who hasn't heard me speak before. Hands up who couldn't care less. Had to be on my own camp. Okay. I started my background from school. Well, I was about a 7'2" baby. No, I didn't have a very good school education. I mean, Fraser, who is my son, has got a degree and everything else. With me and education, I didn't get on with it. I mean, the game was, how can we take time off of school without getting caught? That's the type of thing we used to do. It's like, you know, I used to play cards at school for money. I used to win so much money, I opened a bank account. Because it was fun. And I thought, this is easy. So then, I wanted to own my own business. And I wanted, my parents used to have 4 shops. And I thought to myself, I'd like to buy a shop. So I went to the bank and I said, I want to basically get my own business. And the bank manager said, so what do you want out of life, son? I said, I want to make $1 million. He said, no, you don't. I said, you're the bank manager, I'm telling you what I want. I want to make $1 million. He said, no, you don't. I said, why are you saying that? He said, because when you make $1 million, you'll want to make another $1 million. I said, you're a bank manager, you know me really well. So anyway, we bought a business, my wife and I, and that was up in the northeast of England. And we took it from this, and we took it to that, and we sold it. And we sold it with goodwill. And we made a chunk of money. The idea was to buy a wreck business, build it up, and sell it for a profit. What a nightmare! You've got rent, rates, light, heat, staff, headaches, risk, gamble, nightmare city. You've got people stealing from you. You've got people trying to disregard you. And I'm thinking, I don't need this. We sold it. We then moved up to the northwest and we bought a house, which was, I actually got a friend of mine to say I was a shop manager to get a mortgage. And I bought a house and it had 5 bedrooms. My wife and I rented out 5 bedrooms, plus a lounge, a dining room, to 5, 6, 7 people. We didn't know. We shared a bathroom and a kitchen with people we didn't know. Now, would your partner do that? No. But it's amazing what you do to make money. Funny enough, we didn't rent to what we used to, what we call in the UK DSS. What do you call that here? Pardon? People want benefit.
Welfare.
Welfare. Does that cover it? Yeah. Welfare. So we didn't rent to welfare. We wanted to rent it to professional people. So, got this house, placed an advert. I thought, well, will people want to rent? So I put an advert in. Accommodation, so many bedrooms, yada yada yada, so much money, and see how many phone calls we got. Soon people phone, oh sorry, it's gone. Next time, oh sorry, it's just gone. And I thought, wow, I had about 20 phone calls, so this is going to work. We bought the house. And then, the first tenant that we had was our dentist. He's now our best friend, Fraser's godfather. So the people that we rent to now, we rented to these 5 people, 7 people, and he bought a newspaper. Now, I don't read books. I've never let a book interrupt my school experience. It's just I think to myself, rather than read a book, I might as well get on the phone and prospect somebody. Because I could recruit somebody in a quicker space of time than read. Now, you're possibly thinking, can you read? Yes, I can. Not very well, but I mean, do I need to? No. So anyway, our best friend now had this newspaper and we were flipping over, and I'm just looking at the pictures. Then it came to this section of business to business. I drive an Aston Martin. MLA. Make a fortune. MLA. So this is 25 years ago. Now, in our house, we have our lounge and we have our downstairs toilet and the upstairs bathroom. And I said to the tenants, right, the lounge is out of bounds. You cannot use the lounge. The downstairs toilet is out of bounds. You can't use the downstairs toilet. So I took the newspaper, went into the lounge, and I made 3 phone calls 25 years ago. And I got 3 answers. What did we do 25 years ago with answers? You hang up, don't you? The 4th phone call, the person picked up the phone. And I said, before you go into what it's all about, what does all these adverts say? And does it say make love monthly? Does it make lots of money? What does MLM stand for? He said, multi-level marketing. What's that? Multi-level marketing. Am I getting that? Yeah, I'll have a good day now. But the thing is, it's like, I'm thinking, well, what's multi-level marketing? He said, it's where you can sell a product, build a team, and you earn a profit from what they sell. I said, fantastic, what's the product? Alternative designer fragrances. So what? Copy perfume. I said, you've got to be joking. Copy perfume? That's a book shop. I don't know if that means the same thing in the United States. It might be gay, I don't know. But I said, no, that's not for me. He said, Simon, is it the idea of selling perfume that doesn't excite you? Or the idea of making an extra 20,000 a year? Now, 25 years ago, 20,000 was a lot of money. It's a lot of money now. I said, yes, it's the idea of selling perfume. So he said, if I could show you a way of making that 20,000 without touching perfume, you'd be interested, wouldn't you? And I summoned closed. You'd be interested, wouldn't you? I said, yep. He said, great. It's going to cost you £25. He said, I expect you one of these people pay by credit card, aren't you? I said, yep. He said, great, I can take that over the phone. So I gave him a card. I'm easy to sell to. I am so easy to sell to. I gave him a credit card, I had box perfume through, and I went out and I started doing perfume parties. I'll tell you what, guys, I'm in a room full of women, and I said, you've got 4 perfume positions. Yeah. When you run out of positions, see me in the kitchen. But I tell you what, guys, it's the only time you could ever come home stinking of perfume, and the wife says you had a good night there. You can't beat that. So I thought, okay, well, this is the way to make money. And I worked the program for the first 6 months, and I got my first royalty check. And it was a massive £46. That's about, yeah, it cost me £25. Yeah. I didn't think about that. So £46 is about $60, $70. Yeah, you know, it's like, Was it going to break the bank? Was it going to make me a fortune? I don't know, but I got sucked into that job. I looked at the royalty check as free money. And I thought, this is great. Then I kept building it and building it and building it. And I said to the guy who sponsored me, who lived 3 hours away, he came to do a presentation to my house. This is how old school it used to be. You travel 4 hours to see someone. You spend 4 hours doing a presentation. You spend 4 hours going home, and they say, "I'll think about it." So he came, because I said, "I've got a room full of 20 people that's going to be there. You're going to do a presentation for me. I'm going to get so many people to it." One person showed up, he didn't get involved. So I made a pig's ear of it. But do you know what I did? Every time I made a mistake, or every time it didn't succeed, I got on the phone to him and said, "What am I doing wrong? It obviously works. You're making thousands and thousands and thousands. Why am I not making thousands and thousands? What do I need to do differently? I've never done this type of business before. What do? I've moved up to the northwest. I don't know many people." He said to me, "Simon, how do you know me?" I said, I responded to your advert in the paper. He said, "You can do the same." I said, "I'm not going to advertise in the paper. I don't know what I'm doing." He said, "But you can do it." So I did that, and I started to advertise in local newspapers. But that costs money. You know, and then building that, was in that business for 2 years. And they used to have conventions every 3 months. And they were just a UK company selling copy perfume. They used to get 25,000 people to their conventions. It was a day out. It was amazing. I mean, just think now, we're in the year 2013. And we've got a few hundred people sat in this room. Do you know what the exciting part is? There's going to be some of you people that will do absolutely diddly squat with this business. You're going to walk out of here and think, "Oh, that was a nice day. But I've got to work. Oh, that's not for me." And then there's some of you, when we have our next convention, you will have this amount of people in your team. That's how you should be excited. So, anyway, with the perfume company, where was I?
Just finished 2 years.
2 years, yeah. Then I got involved in a health and nutrition company. And I was with, and it wasn't horrible, right? It wasn't Sammy, no. Sorry. No, it was health and nutrition. And it was selling cakes and cookies to lose weight. And then we launched a juice. And I was with that company for 18 years. Built an organisation of over 156,000 people through 34 countries. So far in my 25-year career, I've made about 10.5 million. Now that's not to impress you, but that's to express upon you, we are in the right deal. Now, in ShoppingSherlock, in my personal enrollment, I think I've got, my son will confirm this, in my personal enrollment I've got about 25,000 distributors. In my entire team I've got 52,000. So, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't do anything unless there's big money. Hands up if you're brand new today. Put your hands up. Don't be frightened. I won't pick on you. Okay. You are sat in the right place at the right time. 100%. Don't ever think, "Oh, is this right? Oh, is this right?" Yes, you are. Because I tell you now, with the health and nutrition company, we used to have to make up information packs. Sadly, I didn't. Yeah, Fraser did. He used to make them up. These paper packs, we used to post them out to people. So we used to get people respond to an advertisement or respond to a call. We used to turn around and say, "Right, I'm going to send you some information." We used to make up all these packs, send out the information packs, set a call time. I used to use the concept of the gap principle. When people used to phone me, I used to turn around and say, "Grab a pen, grab a pen." Okay. What you need to do, Mary, is you need to phone me back. I'm going to send you this pack today. You're going to get it tomorrow. Can you go through it and give me a call, let's say on Thursday. I'm sending it back on Monday. So it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So you've got a 4-day lead time. So I used to schedule calls for people to call me back. Then they used to call back and say, nah, it's not for me. I think, oh, then you've got to go through the mill again, you've got to get somebody else. With the Sherlock, we don't send information packs. I'll send an email with all my information. That gets to them within 4 seconds. No cost. 0. That's the benefit. That's what works. You need to understand, as of how many people who's dabbled in multi-level before. Dabbled with it. Sorry, okay, let's speak American. As of how many people have tried multi-level before. Okay. How many people have tried it and have made a chunk of money, quite a bit of money? Okay, that's a lot less than people that have tried it. Okay, for all you people that have tried it and haven't made money, we're going to change that today. It's going to be different. I'm going to share with you a system that we put into practice that we are getting people. I mean, I'm getting around about 200 people during a week in my paper. In my paper. You heard about Taiwan. I mean, we just come back from Asia, Taiwan and Philippines. I sponsored a guy called Charles and Emily. Yeah, Charles Mark in Philippines, okay? I've known Charles for 15 years. We was in the same company. Do you want extra tissue for that? We was in the same company, different teams, different organisations, but it was the same company marketing a product. Come in, we're just having a discussion on timekeeping. So at the end of the day, Charles is ripping it up. He's ripping it up in Asia. Again, he's been involved in the industry for 22 years. He built an organisation of over 250,000 distributors. Yeah, you heard right. Michael turned around and said that May, she speaks English, she's in Taiwan, and she sponsored 40-odd people in the first day. Right? No, it wasn't asking you to come down, just saying it was just a discussion on time. So May has sponsored over 40 people in the first 30 days. First 30 days. Why? Because she doesn't know what she's doing. Look, let's tell you why they're so successful in Asia. Because they invite 10 people per day to look at our website, sorry, Fraser's website, destinationdiamond.co.uk. 10 people there. Now, we don't have to use that site. Why? Well, because we've got ShoppingSherlock. We've now got the step 1, 2, 3. Hands up how many people are signed up to simonbrooks.info. Hands up how many people haven't got a clue what simonbrooks.info is. Okay. Get your pen, get your paper. This is a website that is free. If you want to get speedy information, hands up how many people think there's good value to being registered and getting. Okay, if you have not registered, look around. Okay. Simon Brookes, BROOKES .info. OOKES. You register on that. Now the other good thing about that site is it's got simonbrooks.info. You'll know if you've logged onto it. Because you'll see a picture of me and my wife. Okay. But it's got my Skype name on it, it's got my Skype ID on it, it's got my email on it, it's got my mobile phone number on it, it's got my home phone number on it, it's got all my information. Hands up how many people are on Facebook in the group. Whoa. Okay. Add me as a friend on Facebook. Now here's a neat thing. that I learned when I was in Taiwan. We was in a meeting and there was this 18-year-old little girl. And I was saying to them, add me on Facebook. So she said, what's your name? She goes, Simon. She goes, ni hao. For all you people in Taiwan, ni hao. She goes, so Simon Brookes, so she put Simon Brookes on her iPhone. And it comes up with lots and lots and lots of Simon Brookes. Hands up how many people who try to connect with people, let's say with a John Smith or a David Jones, and you come up with 3 million people and you're thinking, which one is it? Okay. She gave me this little suggestion, solution that I thought, what? I never knew. Okay. Let me explain to you what a diamond is. Diamonds stand for D, D, D. Diamonds don't do detail. I just about know how to switch a computer on. All this stuff with blocks and bits and pieces and everything else, is that going to make me a lot of money? I don't know. Is the show going to make me a lot of money? I'm going to make millions with it. But guess why? Because I'm very, very good at pushing somebody's top button. And my opinion is, if you haven't heard it from me, you haven't heard it. And I would rate myself as very, very good at pitching. Okay? Because I think people need to hear. See, people don't listen to the words. They hear the music, don't they? They're not too worried about what you're saying. It's how you're saying it. Here we go. I'm just trying to go into the business and it's really good business and make a lot of money with it. And I think you're really going to be good at it. And all that stuff. People are going to go, what? That's not for me. But if I say, I've got involved in this business, it's going to blow your brains out, it's so exciting, it's going to make a Who wants to get rich slow? Who wants to get rich? Hands up, who wants to get rich slow? No! You don't! Not slow! Okay, let me give you a little tip. 95% of the population die or retire dead or dead broke. Which one do you want to be? I don't want to be either. I want to make a fortune. And I will tell you some truth. I will make $1 million a year, this year, I'm not sure. This year, $1 million. Hands up who else wants to. Hands up who would like a system and a solution to earn $1 million this year. Okay. Can you keep your hands up if you had them up? Look to your left, look to your right. If the person has got their hand up, can you please leave the room? She's sat in the wrong room! Okay, let me ask you something. What is our product? Free! How much does our license cost? $2.49! How much does it cost to keep your business open a month? $34. What's our product? Free. How much does it cost? How much do you keep it open a month? What's our product? Free. How much does it cost? How much a month? No, $34.95, not $3.49. Which company are you involved in? Come on. You've got to remember 3 things. It's free. Come on, copy me. It's free. $2.49. $34.95. Okay, we just put that corner over there. Say it. It's free. $2.49. $34.95. Great, good. Very good. This side. Free. $2.49. $34.95. They're just ahead of you. Free. $2.49. $34.95. It's amazing when you get a little bit of excitement, how much better you feel. You agree? See, one thing that I don't do, I'm not one of these people that's boring. But oh God, it's like people said, we was with some people last night and somebody turned around to my wife, let's just pay, okay, 2 things. Number one, I've got my best friend in the room that I want to give some recognition to. Please can you stand up for me, Fraser? This is my son and best friend. I will give you a tip. Without Fraser, I wouldn't be where I am now. Fraser went to his first conference when he was an embryo in his mother's stomach. He's 24, don't blush. He's 24, and his mother and I, we've been married now 26 years, 27 years this year. Thank you, Fraser. And let me introduce you to one very special person. This person's the love of my life. This lady makes my world rock. Can you stand for me, Julie? This is my wife. Without this lady, we work this business as a team. Without this lady, see, a lot of people get mad. Oh, I'm not going to tell people I love my wife. Why? I go everywhere with my wife. We went to Asia, she has to come with me. She and I said, I'm a pretty expensive escort. But yeah, but we have so much fun. But people see us as a business, and they see this is a husband and wife business team. So when we go around the world, because we are doing our next international leadership game, which is in Russia. Привет! Как дела? That's all my language in Russia. So there's going to be an organisation. In actual fact, I think as of this morning, Royal Empire is coming. And I think even I'm going to twist Michael's arm. He's going to come. So it's going to be a huge thing. We're going to get hundreds and hundreds and hundreds there. It's going to be a massive, and we're flying out about 5 international speakers. It will be a rocking event. We don't do events that don't work. Why are we getting so many 100 people a week during our payday? Because we do it right. You've got 2 choices. You can either do it wrong or do it right. Which way would you prefer to do it?
Right. Talk to.
What's that product?
Free.
How much is it?
$2.49.
How much a month?
$34.95.
You learn quick. You learn quick. Right. Okay. Hands up. Who hasn't yet joined? Who hasn't yet signed? Okay. Right. Can I just have you to the front? Sorry, I don't want to pick on you. Okay. Give him a round of applause. What's your name? Edgar. Do you mind if I call you Edgar? My name is... You might not mind. You don't mind. My name is Brooks. Simon. So, okay. So, who's introduced you?
Dr. Durando.
Say again? Dr.
Slack.
Fantastic. And today is your first day of looking at the opportunity. Okay, I'm going to teach you something, and I'm going to give you 3 chances. Okay? But if you don't do it after the 2nd chance, I'm going to help you. Now, to do this experiment, Michael, have you got a $20 bill in your wallet, please? Could I borrow the $20, please? Thank you. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna share something with you. Okay. I want you to put your hands like this. Okay. I'm gonna see if you can catch this note. Now I'm gonna give you 3 chances. Okay. After the 3rd chance, after the 3rd chance, you've lost. But I'm going to help you. So do you trust me?
I do.
You do? Okay. Right. Well, I said that when she first met me. You ready? Right. So, left. Right, you got to keep your eye. Focus, focus, focus. Oh, no, yeah. So that's your first go. Okay. So we've got 2 more. Ready? Oh, right, you got your third chance. Okay? Third chance. And I'm going to show you how to catch it. Okay? Close your hands a little there, and then slide the hand down a little bit. Keep going. Stop. When I let go, see if you can catch it. Ready? Oh, fantastic. Give me a round of applause. If you can get on a computer are you here for tonight?
Well,
no. No? Okay. If you can get on a computer and register and pay you $249, all you need this hotel, Michael's going to give you this hotel. So I'm going to hang on to it. Let's go then. All right, give me a round of applause. Okay, see, you need to get on a computer. You need to get on the computer and get that organised. Right. I just need to tell you a little story about belief, because you need. How many people have got belief that the Sherlock is going to make an absolute fortune? Okay. Now there's a few people that didn't put their hand up, so this story predominantly is going to be for them. Okay. Going back around about 100 years ago, there was a massive drought in America, and it was in Texas. And there was this family farm that basically were losing all their crops. All their corn was going. They needed some rain bad. They needed some water on the crops. So one of these guys was a priest, and he decided to hold a village meeting and said, got a solution. I know what we're going to do. We're going to go to church on Sunday and we're going to pray for rain. That's going to be the solution. And I thought, that's a great idea. We're going to do that. So they all went to church. And the preacher John was there and said to the whole congregation, I know a lot of you families, you're losing your food, you've got no money to put on the table, you're losing your crops. I've got a solution. We're going to pray heavily today for a heavy amount of rain. And everyone said, that's a great idea. So everyone's praying. And the preacher said, okay, see you all next week. And he's got his 5-year-old daughter that he's holding onto her hand and walking out of the church. And Annabelle, which was the little girl's name, yanked on her daddy's hand and said, Daddy! No, I'm going to do this again. Daddy! I know why we went to church. I know why we had to pray. But did you believe it was going to rain? I said, yes, sweetheart. I really did. And they carried on walking. She yanked his hand. She said, Daddy! I know why we went to church. I know why we prayed. Did you really think it was going to rain? He said, yes, sweetheart, I did. Y'all having that time? He said, yeah. So they walk a little bit further. She yanks on his hand. Daddy, did you really think it's going to rain? He said, yes, sweetheart, I did. Why'd you keep asking me? She said, maybe you believed it was going to rain. Why didn't you bring an umbrella? So you need belief. Okay, and I'm hoping after this weekend you got the right belief. But now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to explain to you what got me excited about the opportunity. And some of the information I'm going to share with you, some of you might relate to and think, yes, that's exactly the same as me. Or, no, I don't agree with that. The reason why I'm not involved in my previous companies was because the company kept starting to close down our countries. They started to move the goalposts. Have we all been there? Have we all seen companies like that? And the income kept dropping and dropping and dropping and dropping. Then I had a phone call from somebody I've known who turned around and said to me, Simon, in your opinion, What's the fun? Now, you want to make notes on this because it's quite a good thing, because this is what I do in my pitch when I speak. In your opinion, what would you class as the fastest growing growth industry in the world? And this is what I said to him. I said, well, been involved in health and nutrition for 20 years. I said, health and nutrition. He said, nah, think 20 times bigger. I said, what? He goes, yeah, think 20. He said, have you ever heard of Google? I said, don't be silly. Of course I have. He said, well, Google in 1996 was having 10,000 clicks a day on a search page. I said, wow. He said, and today they get over 3.5 billion. He said, do you think that's a little bit of growth? I said, yep. He said, would you like to earn from that growth? I said, yep. He said, I need to share with you what we're looking for. And from then, the rest is history. I came back to the UK. We didn't have an app in the UK, but we had massive, massive excitement. We was getting 50% more people than in this room now to weekly business opportunity meetings. It was going mental. Absolutely mental. And there's people actually in this room that was involved in those days. And we popping globals left, right and centre, left, right and centre. We was getting hundreds and thousands. I think, what was the biggest week we had? Just under 600 people, wasn't it? Just under 600 people in 1 week in our paper. My biggest month, going back then, was 56,000. It's like that now is chicken feed in comparison to what we're going to earn now. And that's the difference. But when I first looked at this plan, this is what grabbed my attention. I thought to myself, if I had 12,000 people in leg 1 and 12,000 people in leg 2 who all paid their $249, then how many $10 cycles would that be? 6,000, correct, because thinking those are new people. Have we got any new people this side? Hands up if you're a new person. No. They all left. Have you filled? You look at me and think, don't answer, don't answer. Have you filled out the application? Done. Okay. But are you brand new today? Fantastic. Okay. So I'm going to speak to you because if you're new, if you can get what I'm saying, then you'll understand it a little bit. Okay. 12,000 people this side, 12,000 people this side, that are all paying their $34.95, that will give you 6,000 cycles. Okay? 6,000 cycles. Do you know how much you earn on auto ship? You earn $10 every cycle. 2 on this side, 2 on this side. No, it's on. 2, 2, 2, 2. Okay? So you earn $10. So $10 times 6,000 is $60,000 a month before you open your eyes. And I thought to myself, that's £40,000 before I open my eyes. That's £10,000 a week. And that's the smallest area of earning income. That's just from the $10 in your auto share. That's not including check match. That's just the $10 cycles. I thought, wow. Now, here's the secret. Are you going to get the 12,000 each side tomorrow? No. But have you got a chance of doing it? Let's say a 5-year goal? Yes. So after 5 years, if you could try and get 12,000, you could be earning 60,000 a month. Let me ask you a question. If you're in your job for the next 5 years, are you going to be earning 60,000 a month? No! That's the difference. So at least with this, you have a chance. That's the benefit. We check match it and everything else is crazy. Okay, let me share this concept with you. Okay? Can I have to the front, please, Fraser, Joe Sharman, Peter Benz, and I'd like Chuck, and I'd like Ormond. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. say Alan and Serge. Oh, sorry, Serge, what you doing your social network in the meantime? Didn't want to disturb you. Okay. Now, I personally sponsored these guys, but I haven't sponsored these guys. Obviously, Fraser sponsors Serge, Serge sponsors Alan, whatever. But let's assume, and I know you shouldn't assume, but let's assume I've sponsored these guys all brand new, front line to me. And I'm going to ask questions to new people in the room only. Let's say I've helped them all get to diamond. So they're all diamond. What check match are they going to win? 30%. Let's say I'm a diamond. What check match am I going to earn from their check? 30%. Because I say, with check match, what's 30 from 30? 0. Do you know some people in the UK say 60? Yeah, 0. Trust me, there's no trick questions. Okay, so let's say I'm a diamond, so I'm earning 30% check match on every check they earn. They're all diamonds. Let's say I help them to earn $10,000 a week. Okay? 10,000, 10,000, 10,000, 10,000, 10,000, 10,000, 10,000. I'm on what? How much check match? 30%. 30% of 10,000 is how much? 3,000. 3,000? So 6,000. 9,000. 12,000. 15,000. 18,000. 21,000. $21,000 a week. Times that a year, how much have you made? Over $1 million. Now here's the secret. That's one area of income. We've got another 7. I will tell you, if you earn $1 million through getting your 7 key pays. Who's watched the film Magnificent 7? Magnificent 7, it was a Western, wasn't it? Yul Brynner?
Yeah.
We've got a few Yul Brynners in the room. Yeah. Yeah, you look more like a boxer. You look more like Tyson. Not a cowboy. No, we've got no cowboys here. These guys aren't cowboys. They're just my Magnificent 7. Now, if I'm going to make $1 million just from check match from these 7 people, you can double and treble that with the other areas of income. So that 1 million can turn into 2 or 3 million. Now, have you got a choice or a chance to make 1, 2 or 3 million with a job or your other business where you've got all the risk and gamble? Can't happen. Very rarely happens. Thank you. Give me a round of applause. Very, very simple. I just focus on finding key people and helping those key people. That's what I do. I never stop prospecting. I do this business 24/7. I live on Skype. Hands up, how many people use Skype? I think Skype is phenomenal for networking. What's the biggest benefit of Skype? Free! And the great thing is, you get my Skype. My Skype ID is talk now to me. Number 2. Talk now to me. Happen on Skype. I do 3-way after 3-way after 3-way after 3-way. I'm now going to tell you the system that has built the income for all our people in Europe and to the East. So again, number 2. Talk now to me. What we do is we put people respond to, let's say you're making your prospect list. There's a guy in the room called Don. I was talking to you last time. Don, there he is. And we were talking about, you've been involved in network marketing before. Yeah, but I've never made it. I've got involved in sort of like this type of business, but I haven't actually made it. And I said, well, one of the reasons why people don't make it is because they haven't got a belief. And And Laurel summed it up. I thought she was a female version of me. More or less everything she was saying, I'm thinking, I teach that. I say that. That's me. That's me. It's free. What on? But you see, the thing is, Don was saying, I've got so many contacts, but I don't know what to say to them. How many people think the same? You don't know what to say to them. You've got a prospect, you've got a contact, but you don't know what to say to them. Let me give you the solution. Let me give you the answer. Apart from enthusiasm, apart from wearing no underwear, red underwear, whatever underwear, okay, let me give you the solution. See, 99% of people that are involved in network marketing don't have a clue what to say to people. They're scared stiffness. So we have to change that. Now, you could be on the phone and you could be selling the deal. And guess what happens when you do it that way? You spend 5% selling it, 95% buying it back. So this is what we do. We use a system. And now the company's giving you the step 1, 2, 3 on your own replicated website. I'm going to give you another little tip as well. When you give somebody your ShoppingSherlock site, do you give them the www.shoppingsherlock.com/best deals or super saver or whatever? I'm going to give you a tip. Don't do that. Give them the ID number. www.shoppingsherlock.com/29603. That's my ID number. People never make an ID number wrong. Why? Because they think that's the code to get into the site, which it is. If I put in deal breaker or whatever breaker, and they spell the name or the letter with one letter wrong, they can't access your site. And you'll give your business a kiss of death. Use the ID number. So, you use your ID number, and then you walk them through, they hear the message, then you walk them through steps 1, 2, and then 3 on the phone. Now, who's been on our webinar trainings, on our Tuesday webinar trainings, and heard Alan Platt take people through the system? The guy's a master, an absolute master. And he takes people, holds them by the hand, and takes them through step by step by step. Now, this is what I would recommend you don't do. I've got so many people that we've introduced to the business that put out so many posts on Facebook. And they think that's how they're going to build a business. No! You will not build a business posting information on Facebook. You need to spend less time posting on Facebook and picking up the phone to speak to people. People cannot read tonality. You hear tonality. Okay? See, there's only 2 things that 7 billion people have got in common. Number 1, sex. Number 2, money. We can't promote sex, although some are trying. But we can promote money. Money, 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 money. That's people's hot button, in my opinion. And I never forget. Who's ever heard of that guy who's in New Skin? What's his name? Who? Big network in New Skin, lives in Canada.
Mark Darnell.
Mark Yarnell. Mark Yarnell, yeah. Who's ever heard of Mark Yarnell?
Yeah.
He advocates the deal that he pitches the business to make $50,000 a month, even if it's his cleaner. He said, never change the message, change the audience. 50,000 a month. I pitch big money. I pitch huge money because I know that's everybody's dream. How's about how many people dream of winning the lottery? Yeah. Guess what? I never buy a ticket. But this is not a lottery. This is a guaranteed lottery. The difference is you get your ticket for this, which is $249, but you can't spend the money for the next 5 years. It's the best lottery you're ever going to win because it's guaranteed. That's the benefit. So, getting back to what I was saying, which was... Say again? Call people, yeah. Pick up the phone and call people. Use your enthusiasm. Get them on your site, set 1, 2, 3, then 3-way with your sponsor. If you've got a sponsor that's not active, go up one. Go up one. Go up one. If none of them are active, come to me. I'll do a 3-way with you. You've now got my Skype. I haven't got a problem. I'll do a 3-way with anyone as long as they've got a body temperature 98 degrees and they can breathe. But I will not do a 3-way unless people put people through the system. Because you can't be speaking to somebody about enthusiasm if they haven't got a clue what you're talking to them about. I go down the road of explaining our excitement about the opportunity and they say, oh, what's it all about? Mary's not told me what it's about. Yeah. For frick's sake, get with the program. You know, it's simple. Do you know the definition of simple? Simple means anyone can do it. You know, people need to get committed. Commitment is saying what you said you were going to do long after when the mood you'd said it's gone. That's commitment. It's like if every single one of you in this room was committed to going at least global and then qualifying as diamond, the company would hit their billion. 100% hit their billion. But there's a lot of you, after today, will go to sleep and won't think to wake up. I was talking to a guy in the room called Chris, and he said, oh, I'm from the state of Louisiana. And guess what that state stands for? I said, what's it stand for? He said, it's show me state. Show me. Just show me. A bit like Jerry Maguire. Just show me the money. Just show me the money. But it's like, just show me. Well, I could have done that 1, 2, 3 years ago and said, oh, I'm not going to build it until it gets all sorted. Oh, I'm not going to build it. No, I career ahead because this is my profession. This is my full-time income. So you've got a couple of different choices of people. Some people dip the toe in water and try it. With me, with Fraser, we're all in. 100% all in. You come to our house and we only have a conversation about ShoppingSherlock. We talk about the business 24/7. All the time. And I'm going to give you a little tip. Try not to try and catch 2 chickens. Have you ever seen Rocky? You ever seen Rocky? Okay. You ever seen him trying to catch a chicken? And that's a pretty fit guy. Well, this is what you're trying to do. You're involved in ShoppingSherlock, but you're trying to catch another chicken. You're trying to catch another opportunity. And this, do you know, I've got to tell you this story. I don't think this guy's going to see it. Not this video. It might be recorded and people might send a link. He phoned me and pitched me about an opportunity coming into the UK. He said, you can be the leader, you can be the top guy. Right. What is it? He told me what he said. I said, oh, I've seen so many deals on it. Oh, well, I'm not getting involved with it. I'm just putting a few top people there to sort of introduce you to. I'm thinking, get off this planet. You are on planet Zog. Why would somebody want to join you just so that you can position them to get an easy ride? Wake up, smell the coffee. You're in planet Zog. Never ever will help, never will work. Don't ever phone me again unless you want to join ShoppingSherlock. Yeah. See, at the end of the day, people just want to catch the chicken that's going to get them out of the ditch to get rich. Doesn't work. You've got to put commitment in. People have got to believe why you do ShoppingSherlock. They've got to understand why you're committed to ShoppingSherlock. And I think new green is saving money and saving time. When you think of the biggest multi-billion-dollar companies are companies like Facebook. Sorry, you're taking a picture. Facebook, Skype, Apple, Google, Amazon, they're all multi-billion-dollar companies. And they're all in the same space. Do you know what space that is? The same space as we're in. The internet. That's the benefit. Now, what was said earlier on this morning is stunning. Am I excited about it? I will not be able to sleep tonight. Will I be able to make a fortune doing that? I wouldn't have a clue. But guess what I will be doing? I'll be recruiting lots of people. Because I know that's how I can guarantee me making $1 million this year. Don't stop recruiting. Put it in your notes. Don't stop recruiting. You need to always, always, always be recruiting people. I mean, in the Philippines, the thought process of sponsoring 2 people making $100 a week, they get so excited. $100? What? $100? $1? $100? Lots of money. Lots of money. It's like these people are wild. Absolutely wild. And you think that there's poverty in America? You want to see people in the Philippines sleeping on the center reservation with cardboard over them as the house. That's poverty. But you know, in Asia, they will not do anything unless it's multi-level. This is the reason why. Because there's no money in it. If it's a traditional business, there's no money in it. Asia are so referral driven. They love multi-level. They are addicted to multi-level. Same as me. You cut my veins, you cut Fraser's veins, blood doesn't come out. ShoppingSherlock does. That's where we are with the opportunity. So at the end of the day, folks, this business works 100% of the time for 100% of the people that give it the time. But I'm going to end on this one story. Hands up how many brand new people that's in the room today think it's a little bit confusing, a little bit complicated. And be honest. Please be honest. Okay, complicated. Yeah? Okay. Well, I hope if you listen to this story and you understand this story, it might paint the picture a little bit better. There was a guy called Dr. Carter, and he was a major heart surgeon. And he used to do these operations where he took the vessel from the back of the heart, brought it around the side, and put it into the front of the heart to make the heart survive better. And he was doing these seminars from all over America. He'd been doing these seminars for 3 years. And he had a chauffeur that drove him around to city to city to city to city. And he was in California. And his chauffeur was going to drive him to Orlando, which I would just tell you, after this trip, we're going to Orlando. I've got my daughter and my granddaughter, who's just on 21, meeting us in Florida, in Orlando, and we're going to spend a week together. You're not listening to what I'm saying, are you? 20, my granddaughter, 21. My granddaughter, 21. Wakey! How freaking hell can I have a granddaughter at 21? Come on! She's one. She's one on the 31st of January. Okay. And they're meeting us in Orlando, picking us up from the airport. Anyway, so Dr. Carter gets in the car, in his limousine, and his chauffeur is going to drive him to Orlando. And he sat in the car. Dr. Carter sat in the back and said, "Oh, John," he said, "I don't know if I can do another seminar. I'm absolutely exhausted." And he said, "I got a suggestion." He said, "I've seen you do hundreds and hundreds of seminars. I can recite your seminar, your 4-hour seminar, word verbatim. In actual fact, we've got a 10-hour drive. Why don't I recite your seminar and see if you can pick 4 minutes?" So he says, "Oh, would you do that for me? That'd be great." So he relaxes, sits back and pours himself a drink, And the chauffeur, John, is going through his seminar. And at the end of it, Dr. Carter said, that was amazing. Absolutely fantastic. I can't believe you got that word verbatim. But he said, I don't know if I could put my reputation on at stake and, you go on stage and you do my seminar for me. I've got a solution, he said. We've got just over 4 hours before we get to the destination. Why don't I recite it again and see if you can pick me up? He said, okay. He said, I'm really tired. I really don't know if I can do this last seminar. Another 4 hours goes by and he recites this seminar word verbatim, and Dr. Carter goes, wow, you are good. He said, I'll tell you what we'll do. We get to the venue, we get to the event, we'll change. I'll give you my suit, and you give me your suit and your cap, and I'll stand at the back of the room in case there's a problem. He goes, okay, that works. So, Dr. Carter stood at the back, listening to every bit of word he says, and the chauffeur, John, is at the front, goes through, pontificates all about the artery going round through and everything else. Finishes the seminar, gets a standing ovation. Unbelievable. The surgeon at the back, Dr. Carter, goes, wow, that was great. And then he's collecting all his notes, pretending he's got notes. Collecting all notes, just about to walk off the podium, and a young doctor stands up and says, Dr. Carter, can I ask a question, please? If you take the artery and you don't connect it correctly on the vertical artery that's adjacent to the one that pumps the blood flow, does that mean that the patient might die? Dr. Carter looks at the audience. Dr. Carter's up there going, shit! Oh God! What are you going to say? And John the chauffeur goes, excuse me, sir. He said, are you a new intern? Are you a new student? And the student goes, yeah. I've been studying for about 7 months now. He said, yeah, I thought so. Because that question, Sonny, is so easy, so stupid, I'm going to let my chauffeur at the back.
Okay, so here's, again, what a day. So, and then again, we threw a lot of information at you today. Tomorrow we're going to do a training from 9 to 12. It's going to be in the room that we had the reception at last night. And what we're going to do, if you've got some things that you're still unclear about that you think we need to cover from a training standpoint, see me tonight, and we'll incorporate that into the training to make sure that we get all your questions answered. I want to thank everybody for being here. We've got a little housekeeping to do because they've got to actually, they've got 2 hours to be able to set up the entire banquet for us. So we've got to clear the room out here pretty quickly. So if you've got additional questions and need to talk, please do it in the foyer. We're going to have a lot of fun tonight. I look forward to seeing everybody in the banquet. Thank you, everybody, for your time, and we will see you tonight. Wait. Hold on. One other thing before everybody leaves, I just wanted to share that we've already got our 2014 convention area planned. And I just wanted to let you know for our next national convention, we're going to keep it here in the States, and 2014 is going to be in Las Vegas. Woo! You didn't mention about having the team in here of the whole room. Here you've got a goal. We've got a convention coming up. It's going to be in Las Vegas in February 2014. Make sure that you have your team that's the same size of this, and let's take this 200 people, and next time make it 5,000 people. Thank you very much.
Vegas, baby. Yeah.
Bye.